Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
If you're going to try and throw the ball on 4th down, let the quarterback do it. Leave your offense out on the field. Why are you having your up man try to do something that you know he's not going to be very good at doing? It's a bad play call on 4th down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. Breaks the tackle. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive and snap it from the 44. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the ground game. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Webster. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's fine. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Noles will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Ready Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It is positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got a man, it's Randall. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him this time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Denson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 31 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying the football?
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Under fire. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Clemson, 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snatches it on the run.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It's Randall. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Moore. I don't know if it was the turf monster or slipsies or what, but he'll go down with no contact and lose yardage on the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's complete to the left. Fighting off the defender. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line.
Fourth down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now improvising. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.